Latest attacks. I'm unveiling a 5-point plan to rid our subways of people who commit crimes and to protect all New Yorkers, whether you're a commuter or a transit worker. Point 1. I'm redeploying nearly 1,000 members of the New York State Police, MTA Police, and MTA National Guard to conduct bag checks in the city's busiest transit stations. You'll start seeing them at the tables, making sure that weapons are not being brought in, working in concert with our New York State Police, as well as our NYPD. Because no one heading to their job or to visit family or to go to a doctor appointment should worry that the person sitting next to them possesses a deadly weapon. So today, in the wake of these latest attacks, I'm unveiling a 5-point plan to rid our subways of people who commit crimes and to protect all New Yorkers, whether you're a commuter or a transit worker. Point 1. I'm redeploying nearly 1,000 members of the New York State Police, MTA Police, and MTA National Guard to conduct bag checks in the city's busiest transit stations. You'll start seeing them at the tables, making sure that weapons are not being brought in, working in concert with our New York State Police, as well as our NYPD. Because no one heading to their job or to visit family or to go to a doctor appointment should worry that the person sitting next to them possesses a deadly weapon.
Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in his gospel broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever they may be. This is a quick lesson through the spirit. What's would it be edifying? You got this witch right here by the name of Governor Hochul, which is the governor of New York, to deploy 1,000 National Guardsmen, state cops to carry out bag checks in subways. And we've been telling, you people for the longest, starting with the apostles on down to the other brothers in various camps and our affiliates, that martial law is coming to the streets of America. Okay, this whole little migrant crisis, whole little border crisis that they've been concocting under your nose when they suspended Title 4D, Title 34, I think it's like, something like that. Not Title 4D, that's child support. But I think it was like Article 34, Title 34, some shit, man, they did back in May, which they was letting migrants into the country before then. But we've been saying that they was going to use some type of crisis to be justified on deploying these troops to your streets, man, in order to harass people and to have a police state intact. Okay, and this woman right here, she's just the devil. Okay, I remember, I think it was last year, they was actually talking about bringing back like detaining people if they coughed or sneezed or if they flicked a booger or something like that, man. They want to detain you and put you in fucking prison, man. Okay, and this fucking Hochul bitch, she's that evil, man. Okay, and this is why women ain't supposed to be running a damn thing, because they do things based on their emotions. Though she's getting orders from the elites, nonetheless, man, you could tell that this woman, she ain't 2 pancakes away from a fucking Hathaway house, man. Okay, these elites are on drugs, they're stressed out, and they angry to the fact that we're waking up to our heritage, man. Okay, so I was reading comments here, and people make a lot of interesting points, because for one thing, this guy Biden basically hand-walked these migrants into the society, which they're blaming things on Venezuelans and, South American nationals and all this shit. But what about the Iranian nationals, the Chinese nationals, them demons from Africa? What about those people that's coming from Ukraine? But somehow, some way they want to shed light on the Northern Kingdom, though they're not innocent. But what about them? Like this guy said, he said, how about you get rid of the illegal immigrants to start with? See, nobody's addressing that, because that's the whole ploy. It says, all we need is more mandates, regulations, and dictates to solve the problem of the people breaking the law. It's an emergency, so you will have to patriotically give up your rights and dignity and your Fourth Amendment. And I mean, that's a big deal. It says 1 and 2 barely are allowed. Who even know what the Third Amendment is? And basically he's saying that, look, we can't even carry guns. You can't even fucking own a firearm or conceal and carry in New York. But yet, you notice in all these big Democrat-led cities, that's where all the crime is happening. Like, Chicago is so violent to the point they claim that you can't really have a gun unless it's registered or, you know, you got some type of FOID card. But yet, the reason why crime is so bad out there because people, they ain't allowed to carry, you know. And I'm not saying that will get the crime rate down, but you would think in a city like Chicago or New York or in LA, you would be allowed to have a firearm to protect yourself. But instead, they cracking down on the motherfucking citizens here that got the right to own guns, and yet they're literally giving migrants, they giving them money, they giving them weapons, all types of shit, man. But yet they want to crack down on their own people because the people that they're catching or that they're gonna assist, they're gonna detain and unlawfully search is you people in America, man. Okay, they ain't gonna lock up Luis or Gonzalez, or they ain't gonna lock up those nationals or Mujib or Muhammad or all them Tafiki ass niggas coming from Africa. They ain't gonna do that, man. Okay, they get a sky pass. Like the brother uploaded a video today that Jake was showing, like how you had these Hamites just standing on a corner. Like, Hamites don't stand on the corner, man. That shit Jake do. Jake is on the corner. So you gotta ask yourself, what are these African nationals on the corner? What are they waiting for? You know? And it says here, you're not gonna do that. New York City is a sanctuary city. It says exactly, create more laws to stop people who break laws and don't get punished for breaking the law. Because basically these laws are really set up to detain Americans, man. Okay, we've been telling you that your own governments and so forth, they don't have your best interest, but you got your faith in America, right? It says her actions caused this problem. Now she's gonna fix it. And it says here, if she can't fix it, she'll make sure no one is hiding a copy of the Fourth Amendment in their bags. Yeah, because they don't want you to, they don't want the right of free speech. They don't want you the right to bear arms. They don't want you to do anything, man. You know, which these people, they just gonna end up taking up arms against the government anyway, because these Edomites, mainly these patriotic devils, they've had it with bitches like this. You know, and we've been telling you people that America is gonna be the center of violence, man. Like, out of all the violence on the planet Earth, this place is gonna take the cake, because you got more guns than citizens over here. Okay, because they're the ones that brought the motherfucking migrants over here. Now all of a sudden they want to lock people up. All right, so anyway, it says in Texas, we don't worry about who is carrying what next to us because we're also carrying something. This is called equalization of force. Also, self-defense is a human right. Well, not according to them, not according to her. You know, and this is why people is going to start finding people like this, and they're going to start cracking their skulls open. Because women like her, you know, even though she's a puppet, nonetheless, she's the face of tyranny. And Esau is catching on to that, man. So, hey, here we go. Yep, people getting fed up. A little too late. This is your fault, Governor. How many people hurt because of you? And they want people to break out. They want people to get pissed off at these mandates. That's why they doing it, man. All right? And this is going to start a war, a civil war in America. It's not only that. It's several other things in America that's going to cause a civil war. Not only the migrant crisis, but this whole election nonsense, man. Okay, which me personally, I don't know if they're going to have an election, you know, because it's not looking too good. But that just my, I speak as a man when I say that. You know, they was talking about us protecting Donald Trump because people may want to assassinate him. You know, and if he gets popped, then that's literally, this country is going to go up in flames, man. I'm guaranteeing you, if Donald Trump ends up falsely assassinated or, whatever script he got in his movie of the elites, which is all Yahweh Shimi Howard Shah's movie, whatever happens to Donald Trump, Esau is going to ride behind that shit. Okay? They're going to target a lot of you niggas, because they know that niggas vote Democrat, and they gonna burn down these cities, man. Okay, mark those words. Well, to some degree, they gonna burn down the cities. And they gonna have to deploy the troops in order to bring order out of chaos. So you can kind of see how they setting things up, because they know something big is coming. So this is the book of Isaiah 19, and I'm gonna start at verses 1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt should be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt should melt in the midst of her. Right, because people's mindset that might is failing them. Okay, they realize that this is not a country anymore, but instead it's a mere dictation and a corporation, man. You see, this country doesn't uphold the rights of you citizens, man. And this is why us, the men of the Lord, hey, we already work. We see the writing on the wall. We know what it is, man. And this is why we've detached from this place, man. And we're going to have to fully detach in the times to come, because they're going to mandate certain things that's going to directly conflict with our belief systems, man. So we're going to have to make a choice. And hey, our choice is already set. We ain't fucking with Esau, man. We detach it from this shit. So when time comes, man, we're going to have to go off the grid, brothers, you know, because it's going to be required for you to get something inside you in order for you to have some type of living chance, which once they pass that, this place ain't got too much long to go. Okay, the missiles could come merely weeks or months after the chip is instituted. So, you know, so that ain't going to work out too good. But anyway, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and the Egyptians are these Americans, man. These jabronis over here that you call Americans, these red blood Americans, you know. And it says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. And why people are beating the hell out of each other and putting each other to death in the streets, hoes like this gonna run inside them bunkers, man. Okay, you better believe she got a bunker on standby, because you know how many death threats this bitch get. Okay, you probably got people that want to split her fucking wig, man. And hey, look at her, she's a goddamn devil. You know what I'm saying? Honestly speaking, like if I went in the spirit of how about Shimmy Shot, hey, motherfucker be, look, man. Lord, look, the beautiful thing is we ain't in the spirit that you people is, but I'm just speaking hypothetically that, hey, me personally, I wouldn't like a woman like this, or just I don't fuck with these people, period. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a bunch of liars, man. And the only thing they know is oppression of our people. You know, the hell with you other nations and you so-called white people, the hell with you. Okay, we concerned for our people. But not even all them. The 2/3 of them is going to get caught up in this because they playing too many damn games. But it says here, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor. City against city, kingdom against kingdom, man. That means you're going to have neighborhood skirmishes. You're going to have cities, suburbs, man. Okay, you're going to have block wars, all types of shit. From every level of society, you're going to have some type of infighting on. Okay, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be a goddamn bloodbath out here, man. You know, and you women, hey, I only want to mention you because you have no chance in hell on coming through this on the other side, unless you get with the men in the Lord. But hey, I'm tired. Hey, it's to the point we ain't even telling you women to get with the men of the Lord. The hell with you. Okay, the Lord gonna send us who we need to be with, and that's it. For all you other bitches out there, fuck all that. Hey, don't come around us. Keep your distance like you've been doing. You know, because we like garlic to a goddamn vampire, and you people a bunch of goddamn vampires. Stay away. Okay, we repel you away in the name of the Lord. And it says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fell in the midst thereof, and I will seek to destroy the counsel thereof, man, and seek the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards, okay? Meaning they witchcrafts, they're sorcerers, they're going to look to people like her, and she ain't going to have no answer for you, man. Okay, she's only concerned with taking your rights and putting something in you that don't belong there. That's all that these libtards are concerned with, and giving homosexuals rights. That's all they fucking care about. They don't care about how you going to eat or feed your family. They don't care. And you dummies have allowed them to go on with this shit long. You got over 10 million people in New York. You mean to tell me none of you motherfuckers are roused up? Like, you got over 8 million people in Chicago. Ain't none of you motherfuckers roused up against the bullshit? You got over 15 million motherfuckers in California. You mean to tell me ain't none of you motherfuckers rise up against the oppression, right? Like, how fucking much do you people got to get pushed into a corner? How many more rights they got to take away? How much inflation do they have to put on you people before you decide enough is enough, man? It's like, goddamn, do us a favor and get shit cracking so we can get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Do us a favor. We doing you a favor by giving you the truth, whether you hear it for bear. Now do us a favor and get shit cracking so the Lord can come back and get us, man. It's like, we waiting on you fucking people. You people ain't doing nothing. I wake up every morning, you still got motherfuckers paying taxes and going 9 to 5 shit. Which, you know, hey, pay your taxes. You know what I'm saying? We ain't telling people not to. But the fact about it is, it's wicked as hell. You got people Man, one motherfucker told me, they were like, I owe $1,200. They were like, how the hell I owe $1,200? Like, I don't know how. Why? Because they basically taking your money and they giving it to them bums overseas, man. And you ain't pissed off about that. It's like, goddamn, man. How much more do you people got to take before you decide to do something? You know, and the crazy part about it is like when people rise up, they're going to be busy cutting each other's head off instead of going after the fucking people that put you in this predicament. You know? Motherfucker, it's wild, man. But anyway, this is the book Isaiah 10:1. It says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, okay? A decree is a law. It says that right grievousness which they have prescribed. And that's none other than Governor Hochu. Okay, this evil ass woman. This is an evil, wicked woman right here. If I ever seen one. All right. She does not give a damn. Look at her. Look at her spirit. She look like she eats people, man. You know? And you think she give a damn about you, Jakes? You know they always set the most diabolical demons over you, Jakes. Because New York is pretty much a Democratic city. And it's a lot of Latin tribes there. And a lot of Jake tribes there too, man. You know? But yet you go and you put demons like this in office because what, they talk a good game? What, because they give you an extra $10 a month on food stamps? You niggas sell out for any damn thing. But it says here, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, right? You know, the laws. It says here, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless, right? And that's our people, man. That's all that these particular governors and all these people do is rip off Jake, man. And you sit back and you let them, okay? Because you feel, hey, you just don't have no might, you know? Let's go to the book of Psalms 94. This is the book of Psalms 94. And I'm going to start at verses 20. It says, should the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frame mischief by law? Right, and they're framing mischief by law because they bought these little migrants over here, which they just let them over here for real. They just opened the borders, and I wouldn't even call it an invasion. They basically just let the motherfuckers in, you know. Which, hey, I don't care, shit. It don't bother me because, hey, we know it's prophecy, shit. Hey, shit, so be it. Let more of the motherfuckers in. I don't give a shit. Shit, let them all in. Let them have their way here. You know, as far as I'm concerned, but they framing mischief by the law because they allowed that. They use those particular dynamics of these crises to push forth draconian laws, man. And then the crazy part about it is they gonna target you Americans. Okay, they ain't going after the motherfucker that beat up cops. They ain't going after them people. They going after you. They want to make sure you ain't got nothing to go against them because they know that they get ready to do something big to you people, man. And it says here, and they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. That's right, man. And that's the elect right there. All right. Precept, 2 Esdras 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands. This is talking about riots, man, class riots. This is talking about civil unrest, okay, at its finest. You know, civil unrest, man. And it says here, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another, and they should not regard their kings nor their princes, and their actions shall stand in their power. And a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able, because martial law, it says, for because of their pride, the city should be troubled and houses be destroyed, and men should be afraid. And a man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but should destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. So this thing is getting ready to come to a head. But I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shimi Hawashai. Lord's will you were edified into the next lesson. Shalom.
that thing. So I just open it up so they can visually look at it. Just open it up. It'll be quick.
Just spreading it out. Like if we had 8, we do 2 on each side. Yeah.